Hello YouTube, Triumph Guy here today, and I'm going to be replacing a catalyst converter on this Peugeot 208. So let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is use a wire brush to clean around any studs we're going to be removing today. So that's the four at the top, there's a little bracket underneath and the V clamp as well. Then use some penetrating fluid and let that soak in for a minute. Then going to use a deep socket, 13mm, to remove the four sort of mounting nuts. Then using this specialist socket, we're going to loosen off on the Lambda sensors. I'd recommend doing this on the car as the cap will start rolling around. Then we're going to undo the sensor by pushing out on the orange thing and then pulling out, and make sure you then repeat the process on the lower sensor as well. You will have to jack the car up to do this. Specialist socket and the pics will be in the comments on an affiliate link. I will get commission, but it will be no extra cost to yourself. Then, like I said, repeat the process on the one underneath. Undo the two bolts on the mounting bracket. This one was really easy, the other one just sheared straight off, which you'll see later on in the video. Undo on the V-clamp, this is 17mm, I just didn't impact it off, to be honest. So I did have to use a special socket to get that bolt out on these windy ones, because it was completely corroded. And the one you want to take out, it's just that one there, just by the V-clamp. Fully removed the four top bolts, and the cap basically goes to the bottom of the engine towards the floor, so it's really quite easy to get out. Remove the old metal gasket, and then all you're going to do is just use some spray and some cloth just to clean the surface there. It's really important that you get this nice and clean, because otherwise you're not going to get a good mating surface. Then get the old gasket and measure it up against your new catalyst converter to make sure that it's the right one, and put them next to each other to make sure they're the right size. Now what you're going to do is remove the V-clamp and remove the heat shield. I used a screwdriver just to pry open this little sort of fold here, and then you're just going to replace it on the new cat. I'll just take a picture of this just to make sure that you are happy in how it's orientated on the cat, but it goes on like this, and just fold over again on them sort of metal tabs. I'm not wearing gloves, but I would suggest that you use some gloves, because there can be some quite sharp edges around here. Put the new V-clamp on the new catalyst converter, and ensuring that you've got it orientated correctly, put the new gasket on the mating surface, the cap from the bottom of the car, and just sort of lift it up. And then once it's on, all you're going to do is put the studs back on, but just only do like a couple of turns on each, just to give it a bit of flexibility to maneuver it when you're doing the bottom mounts. All you're going to do is put a washer and a nut on there like that, but make sure you do this once it's on the car. I'm just showing you because the camera's pretty bad down there. So just going to replace that bolt on there and the bottom one. Do the bottom one up first, and then do the top one up all the way. Clean this surface, ideally without the cat in the way, and then you can use some exhaust paste here. Make sure that the V-clamp's at the bottom, and then tighten it back up with 17mm. Then all you're going to do is do up on the top bolts. There's no torque spec for this, well, from what I found, so I just sort of pinched them up fairly tight, and then replace both the Lambda sensors. These are torqued up to 47 Newton meters of torque, and then just plug all the electrical connectors back in. Now, they do have some ways they mount to the engine, stop them from burning, so just make sure you replace them as well. Making sure that you do both the top and the bottom. So thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you check the playlist in the comments, that's got all things Peugeot 208 maintenance. But yeah, if you've got any questions, put in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.